Alright guys, we're here in Yeppoon at Five Rocks. To say I'm excited to be here is an absolute understatement. We're currently at Stockyard Point, which is something that's been on my list of things to do for a long time.
We have so much jam-packed into this episode. We finally have the weather on our side. We're going to Five Rocks, 9 Mile Beach, and a cheeky camp for tonight. You guys already know Lainey's been around for a minute now. Let's get into it and not waste a moment of the great day that we've got.
Do it. You! We're airing down, so we're just about to hit the beach. Yes, we are still in Yeppoon. There seems to be plenty to offer, but I'm keen to drop some air out of these tyres and get on the beach.
Maybe be safe. I'm pretty heavy at the back. Maybe 20? 15? 15.
I'm just trying to fasten up the process. I've got two rears going, I'll get the front started, so it just takes less time when I get to the front.
What are you using?
The OG of air tire deflators. I've had this for 5 years. I just never get rid of it because I normally have one, but if something breaks, I've always got this thing to rely on. It's better than picking up a stick. To be able to drive your car up on a headland like this and experience a view like this, like, you just don't get to do it often.
There's not that many places left on the East Coast that a headland like this hasn't been commercialised with hotels and buildings and ways to make money and left innocent and clean for the four-wheel drivers and the tourists to come and enjoy it in their mortgage on wheels. Like what we can here. This is, the camera would not be doing it justice. All around us, this is great. I love it, I love it.
Yeppoon does sometimes seem like it is a small place, but I'm starting to realise that I think if you have a week's worth of holiday, that Yeppoon is the ideal place to come. We've spent 5 days here, and the amount of things that I've done that aren't the same have just been unreal, and every place has been spectacular. We've done the Blackdown Tablelands, some amazing waterfalls out there and scenery to see. Then we've done the jet ski and the boating and the coastal life for a couple of days out on the islands, and now we're doing Five Rocks and 9 Mile Beach, all these amazing places, which is all easily fit into 1 week. There's so many different things to do out here. If you haven't been to Yeppoon, I really recommend coming to check it out. Alright Bridgie, seems like Five Rocks is throwing us straight into the adventure. I haven't done it before, I'm pretty sure you haven't either, so how are you feeling about it all?
I am excited to see where we're going. I've heard about it a bunch on YouTube and on the internet of people frothing, but I've never actually seen it, and I didn't look it up on Google Images because, again, I want to be surprised and see it for the first time, so I'm hoping this track's not too much longer.
Totally agree everything you're saying. I don't know why I haven't been here sooner. I've heard so much about it, but I'm just glad that we're finally doing it. So let's boogie on down and let's get to this beach.
Yeah, sweet, I'll race you there. Oh no, let's not race, you'll blow up. Bye. Oh, no comment? I have a box of tissues in the back if you want it. And a fan, it oscillates. I'll put it in the front of your car.
It's all good, I got the tow strikes in the back of mine ready for you.
I'm starving. I'm really glad that we pulled up here. It's a simple lunch. Just some kebabs and salad. We'll eat it by the water, maybe have a drink, and then go swimming in the surf. Cheers.
Typical Bridget. She's found some people with some cool things. We've just pulled up here at this headland. Bridget's made herself at home on the back of their ute. They've got this winch on the back of their car that goes fast enough to pull you up out of the water. They've got their mate. It's a 300-meter line. He's all the way down the other end of this beach, and this winch will pull him on that board so he can go out there and surf all the way along the back.
Twisted a rubber arm.
Yes.
This is so unexpected and random. These nice people that we met on the beach not only don't mind spending time with us, but letting me have a go of their toy. That's the cool thing about getting out and going camping, is that you meet the coolest people and there's a bit of a community about it, and you'll make friends for life. And have hectic times doing random things that you never thought when I woke up this morning that I'd be doing this today. I have a fair bit of experience on boards, surfing, wakeboarding, snowboarding, all the kiting, all the boards. But I'm actually surprised. I'm a little bit nervous. I think maybe there's heaps of people watching, and the shallows, just don't want to break my leg. So much fun. I can't describe how cool that was until I fell.
Give me a high five on the drone.
That was so sick. Perfect. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, that was so much fun. We need to buy that now. Now that I've tried it once, I can't unfeel what I just went through. That was so sick. I'm so pumped at the moment.
Alright, so after our unexpected little stop in activity, it's time to head off. We're going to try and find how to get onto Five Rocks Beach. We were looking earlier, but we couldn't seem to find it, but I had a look on my Polaris and I think I found an entrance, so we're going to go suss that out, see if we can find it, because I really want to check out that beach, and then we'll look at heading to camp afterwards. Alright Lane, I have to thank you for bringing us out here. Every place you've showed us in Yeppoon so far honestly has blown my mind. I'm so glad that I was able to tick 9 Mile Beach and Stockyard Point off the bucket list.
No, thank you guys for coming. It's been a real big pleasure. And
Yeah, I'm on the exact same script as Bree. We've had a cracker time. We've loved spending time with you, and the spots that you've shown us have taken me by surprise, and this will not be my last visit, I can promise you that.
no, thank you. There is more than enough space for you guys if you ever want to come back up.
We found the track to 5 Mile Beach. A few tips though if you come in here and you haven't been before. If you like your paint and you're in a big car, probably wouldn't recommend it. It's tight. You can go slow to avoid damage, like scratches and stuff like that, but it's definitely a tight track. And if you're in a larger car like me, I've got my rooftop on, which probably sits me around 2.5 meter mark. There are some low-hanging branches that may give you a little love tap. Nothing too bad, no damage or anything like that, but just so you know, if you happen to be in a super tall car or a super wide car, just be aware that the track onto 5 Mile Beach is a tight one. I'm so annoyed at myself. I just did one of like the stupidest things. I took my eye off the road for a second. I drive some hard tracks and never do panel damage. I just spotted a really cool bird's nest in a tree back there that was at eye level, and I was like, oh, bird's nest. Bang, tree. It's not that bad, but it's I scratched all this, scratched my snorkel, and then look at my guard up here's popped out. I don't know how it's done it. The snorkel must have pushed in. But I scratched the snorkel, my bar work. I just painted. I don't care about scratches. Like I beat this car, but I literally just painted it for the show, and it's next weekend. And now it's the thing, and the guard. I never do pedal damage, but it's just as stupid as to say.
Different. Living in my minutes, I'm catalytic. That's why they love to jack the style like it's on a Civic. I will never pull the strings like an oligarch. I do my dance at the club with the lonely hearts, watching all these little men try and be Bonapartes and make the rest of us deal with their broken parts. Despite evil, I like people. Put your hands in the air if you're bipedal. Yeah, if life is a film, give me 5 sequels. Trying to pull my thread through the plot like a fine needle. All of these lines equal.
I'll give it to Stockyard Point. It is absolutely a stunning view up there, but coming down onto Five Rocks Beach itself and being able to see the Five Rocks this close is just a whole nother angle that you need to see.
He comes up right. Always, all days, all nights. Sing do I. New cards, new deck, new life. King of Cups, he comes up right.
So we started this morning all the way up there at that lookout, and we finally made it down to Five Rocks Point.
Yes.
At Five Rocks Point, which is where we are right now. It's epic, the sun is burning me, so I am keen to get back to the car. Where are we going next?
Camp. But if you guys are coming here, it's definitely worth the trek through the inland track to come down and see Five Rocks up close and personal on the beach. It's a whole nother perspective on it, and it's definitely worth the drive. Anyway, Bridget's had plenty of sun, we all have.
Yeah.
And I'm keen for a swim, not here, but at camp.
What's your angle? How are you going to tackle this baby?
Just send it, I reckon, eh?
Yeah. Go. Yeah, she's crawling. She's good. No, back her up. Are you in low range? No. Maybe go back and then low range. It's good. Yeah, snaps ahead. Yeah, hold that.
Decent hits.
You've got to trick that auto, which is what you want to do.
The best gear in my car is second gear. I reckon. Keep the revs high, just over 3,000. Yes, Hilux. Good girls.
Oh, it's not even that bad. The sand's pretty compact at the moment. I wouldn't want to do that on a day when it's soft. I feel like we got very lucky with all the beaches around here that we've had a lot of rain. It's pretty compact. But yeah, definitely still be prepared for that.
I just want to say this track, being someone that is an amateur and definitely much more green than Bree, if you want to go four-wheel driving and get the four-wheel driving experience, you know, walls on either side of the car, really tight track, definitely ruts, you know, super steep, blah blah blah. You want to have the experience, but you're not confident, or you're traveling alone. The track down to Five Rocks Beach, yeah, it's definitely fun, and it's definitely safe enough, but you're getting all the experience in the world. So we've made it to camp. We're pretty lucky because I'm sunburned. I don't know about you guys. You
Look at me.
a little
I look
bit,
like a tomato.
You look a little bit cherry too. I really want to have some tree coverage, a bit of shade, but I also want fresh water because I'm covered in salt. So we found this great camp. We have been here before, but we haven't actually camped. And we're going to set up, have a little bit of protection. If it rains, it won't matter. If it's windy, it won't matter. And go and freshen up in the fresh creek. Cook a dinner because I'm starving after today. And we've got firewood, and we're going to have a true camp tonight with beers, fire, friends. And look at the stars. There's actually no clouds for once.
Yes, it's good. Alright, I'm going to pop the rooftop and get straight into that water because I'm dying for
Yeah,
a
you don't have
swim.
aircon. You need it. I'm salty. You're burnt. Let's all just get fresh. Remember when we went to Stroud and you filmed me doing the rope swing and all my limbs went in a different direction?
Yeah.
Do you want me to show it to you again?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Go!
I did it! Oh, well done, Sharon!
We're gonna run 2 inductions tonight, just to make life a bit easier. And on topic of making life easier, one of the best things you can buy is this Rice Sensations
Quinoa.
Quinoa? Quinoa. But they do a Thai coconut rice, and literally it's like rice in a packet, water, some oil, put it in 10 minutes, and it's the most amazing rice you've had in your life. And then we're pairing it with just some pork steaks and broccolini. Super simple and healthy dinner. Alright, dinner is served. I've yelled out, they're obviously not very hungry because they haven't come over. I've got some quinoa, broccolini, and some pork. Nice healthy dinner. Oi!
Yeah, sorry, we're coming.
Get up.
Sorry, we're just having a good chat.
Throw a plate at your car. Bloody animals. I'm trying not to make this a regular occurrence of the patrol being in workshops, but sometimes things happen. I actually had my rear shock sort of explode off the mount on the rear diff.
I'm not an expert, but is that where the shock's supposed to be, Lane?
I don't think so, eh?
I don't know if it is. I think it's supposed to attach to something.
Is it?
Which meant I lost all the washers and everything and the bolt that mounted. This is actually my fault. I have completely stripped the car over the last few weeks to repaint the chassis, hence why it probably looks a bit cleaner than usual. Meaning that you should check your bolts when you freshly pull everything off and bolt it back on. I obviously didn't do it tight enough and it's come off. And when they got behind and saw that it was a big old shock hanging down, they're like, yeah, something's wrong with it. So we just rang a local garage here in Yeppoon and they're gonna try and shimmy something up so I can get back on the road and we can start heading south. Well, I regret this. My ass is sunburned. Oh no, I can't stop.
This has been an epic adventure. We are on our way home. This is a great spot. Five Rocks was one that I'll never forget. It's been hot, I'm very sunburned, and now we're on our way to the Brisbane show.
Yeah, I've only got 3 hours to go with no aircon, and then we're at the Brisbane show. But yeah, this spot here in particular, guys, if you're driving between Brisbane, Yeppoon, or not even as far as Yeppoon,
Perfect stop.
come here with a couple mates, bring a couple drinks, even bring your lunch. You could honestly spend hours here and have the best day.
Alright, now the bit you've all been waiting for, the show within the show, the best bit of the show, the bloopers. Let's go.
How fogged you are.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Big enough sugar.
Foggy boy.
Yeah, it's that aircon. It's just too nice, too lush. Bree knows all about it.
Troy can be on the other side of the patrol, you know what I mean? And not just there. Do you want to do that?
I'm sure Bridgie will agree. Neither of us have been here before, and it definitely has been something on our list for a very long time.
I'm sorry, I wasn't ready.
Understand, we're here at Stockyard Point, which is something that's been on my list for ages, and I'm sure it's been on Bridget's for a long time too.
We have so much in store for this episode. We're going to 5 Mile, we're going to...
5 Rocks Beach.
5 Rocks.
We have so much in store for this episode. We have 5 Rocks, 9 Mile Beach, and we're camping on the beach tonight.
We are definitely not camping on the beach.
Yeah. We're going to 5 Rocks, 9 Mile Beach, and we're camping on the beach tonight. You guys already know Lane. Oh, sorry.
No beach camping.
Embarrassing. Which looks aggressive. Don't feel, I can't.
You want me to sip my coffee majestically on camera?
Because it's very hot.
You know, when you don't yawn, when you're around people that yawn, they say that makes you a psychopath.
Yeah, because yawning is a sign of being empathetic.
Empathetic. I didn't yawn when you yawned just then, so...
Yeah, but that's no surprise. We're not out here questioning whether you're empathetic or not.
I'm a psycho.
Just off the record, don't put this in the episode, but it looks fucking gross.
It's a joke. Everyone goes, "Where's your poo?" And you sit there and say, "It's right next to your knife and fork."
We were driving past the cemetery and I said to him, "Do you know if you live within 5 k's of this place that you can't get buried there?" Because you're still alive.
Funny
That's
right
why I'm
now.
saying how bad the Yapoon joke is as bad as that. Like, I wasn't saying it was a good
Yeah, I
joke.
don't know if it was that bad. That's arguable. Swim time. Are you going to swim?
Yes.
Yes, good. All right. With camera or without camera?
Oh,
How waterproof are these? Very, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
just
pretty,
threw-
these are like an EcoX speaker.
Yeah, I just threw
camera.
mine in the water next to the speaker, so it should be good though, right? Yeah. I think it'll be fine.
It'll be right.
Yeah,
Can
cool.
yeah.
They're just like GoPros.
Genuinely think that the best way to describe your calf is that it is going through menopause. It's at the time in its life. She's a big girl, but she doesn't know whether she's hot, she's cold. She breaks into a sweat intermittently, and you never know when it's going to happen. You take her to the snow, and then she's violently freezing and shivering and panicking. And then you'll take her 1 degree too hot, and then she's rushing with sweats.